Hello again mga anak ko. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, scientific students.
Welcome to Scientific Class!
At dahil natapos tayo ng Module 13 kanina mga anak,
Siyempre, ang kasunod,
Module 15.
Module 14.
Yes, Module 14 pala. Kasi di pa
Module
exam,
14.
okay? And Module 14 is all about describing the concepts of work, power, and energy.
Yung energy talaga yung module. Okay, thank you so much for this topic. Meron tayong, syempre, objectives. Ilan? Kitang-kita niyo naman yung
Dalawa.
niya dyan, dalawa. First is to apply the concept of power and energy in calculating the generation charge in electric bill.
And of course, okay, our second objective is to calculate the amount of work, energy, and power. Okay?
Ayan. So, yun ang mga objectives natin. First, i-define muna natin kung ano nga ba ang work. Kapag sinabi nating work, it is defined as the product of the force applied and the distance moved in the direction of the force. It is a scalar quantity and can be calculated using the formula.
Okay, our formula in finding work, mga anak, is equal to force. Of course, alam natin ang force is always, okay, represented by N times distance or mass, okay? Or in terms of meters, sorry. Okay, sa ating symbol, W is equal to big letter F times D.
Sabi nga product, kaya i-multiply natin sila.
Okay.
Yan. And, take note also, the unit for work is a joule or letter J. If you lifted an object weighing 1 Newton through a distance of 1 meter, you did 1 joule of work. Or,
and since, ma'am, our formula in finding our work is equal to force times distance, of course, 1 times 1 is equal to 1 joule. O pwede din namang 1 Newton meter. Naget mo, ma'am?
Yes.
And Newton meter can be converted into joule.
Yes.
Okay.
So, pinapakita
Mamaya,
dito
ma'am,
yung proper use ng unit na dapat daw kapag work ang hinahanap,
joule.
it's always in terms of joule.
Okay. Big
Oy,
concept.
ano nga ba yung big concept mo, Sir Jason?
Planeta. The distance that the object moves must be in the same direction. Dapat isang direction lang siya. At the force applied to the object. Ibig sabihin nun, ma'am, kung gaano kalakas yung force na ginamit mo sa pagpupush sa isang bagay, yun din yung distance, okay, na pupuntahan ng isang bagay.
Yes.
Pero, but then again, take note, dapat in the same direction.
Oo, kasi mahirap naman mag-push kung hindi same direction. Parang siya.
Ano ka, magician? Yung mga magician na nagawa nun.
So, take note of that. And meron pa tayong...
Mamaya, ma'am, malalaman nila kung paano i-calculate ang
yes, ituturo natin yon. Meron pa tayong isa. Take note that work is not done every time a force is applied.
Ibig sabihin, mga anak, hindi porket nag-apply tayo ng force ay
meron ng work na nangyayari. Okay, so let's take a look at these figures here. Yung letter A muna. Is the man doing work when he holds the box?
Ganun mo, ma'am.
Ito. Is the man doing work kapag hinahawakan niya yung box? The answer is?
No.
No.
Meron ba, sabi niya, meron bang work? Meron na bang work
na nangyayari
kapag
hinahawakan niya yung box?
Oh, okay. The answer is?
No.
Wala.
Bakit po? Kasi hinahawakan pa lang niya. Hindi naman niya sinabi dyan, tumayo siya, tumakbo siya, so on and so forth.
Yes, nag-apply po siya ng force, pero since, wala pa ring work dyan.
Since walang action, wala po siyang work dyan.
Nakuha po. Second. So, in letter B, mapaki-ano? The question is the man doing work when he lift the box? So, the answer is?
Yes. Bakit?
Bakit?
Hinawakan niya, tapos tumayo siya. Ibig sabihin, may nangyaring movement, may in-apply na force, kaya nagkaroon ng work. Tingnan mo itong unang picture, nakaupo lang siya, oh.
May ginawang action.
Yes. Yung second picture naman, hinawakan niya, binuhat niya, tumayo siya.
Okay,
kaya merong work.
Then letter C, nakatayo na siya.
Nakatayo
na siya.
Is the man
doing work if he carries the box? Nakatayo siya, hindi siya gumalaw, hinahawakan lang niya. The answer is no.
Yes,
okay?
But
he is applying force.
Yes.
Okay. Again, work lang siya kapag merong action na nangyari. Merong paggalaw.
Yes. Okay, hope clear na clear tayo doon. Next. Ayun. Power. Power is the rate of work done or rate of energy transfer. Power is measured in joules per second or watts. So take note that in solving for our power, meron tayong formula na P is equal to work done or W all over time taken or T. But take note, now when work is done, energy is transferred from one form to another. Hence, if power is the rate of doing work, then power is also defined as the rate of energy transfer. So, kapag energy naman ang pinag-uusapan, papalitan lang po natin yung formula natin na W into letter E.
But the
Yan.
formula is the same.
Yes, formula is the same. And itong triangle dito mamaya, I think Sir Jason will explain it later. Tama ba?
Oo, pero ma'am, na-explain
Madali
natin
lang
yan
to.
kung paano mag-derive ng formula.
Oo, for
So,
example,
expert na ang ating mga anak dyan.
For example, hinahanap mo is yung P. Siyempre, tatakpan mo lang yung P. Ang naiwan ay P all over T. Tama? Ganun lang
W
yun.
all over T.
Sorry, W all over T. So on and so forth. Next.
And let's have energy. Meron dalawang klaseng energy.
Yes.
When we say energy, mga anak, it's defined as the ability or capacity to do work. Okay, syempre, work here refers to making a body or machine move to achieve a purpose. In order to do work, energy is transferred or converted from one form to another.
Okay, so an object of mass at a vertical height above the ground has a gravitational potential energy. Ito na yung isang kind.
Take note, ma'am, na yung gravity, yung, di ba, constant yun?
Yes, yung gravity,
9.8
meron
meter
siyang
per,
unit.
may basta
Meron
ganun.
siyang unit. Ito na yung una, we have potential energy, the energy of an object due to its position or state. There are different kinds of potential energy such as gravitational potential energy, chemical potential energy, and electrical potential energy. Pero usually, gravitational potential energy tayo.
Okay, stands for big letter PE, and that is equal to MGH. Mamaya ma'am, i-discuss natin yan ng bongga.
Yes. And, eto yung isa pa.
The kinetic energy, the energy of an object due to its motion naman. This means that any object in motion has kinetic energy. The faster the object moves, the more kinetic energy it has.
So,
Okay?
kinetic energy is therefore dependent on the motion of the object.
Yes, and hence, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. If an object starts from rest, of course, its final kinetic energy is given by this formula.
Ayan, an object of mass or letter M traveling at a velocity has kinetic energy of 1/2 times mass times velocity squared.
Yes.
So, yan ang formula natin for kinetic energy.
And
Ayun!
that's all for that topic. Pero syempre, okay, let's give them examples about that.
Okay.
Okay, Ma'am Tintin. Favorite mo to. Let's have examples of computation. Ba't parang nagulat ka?
Hindi na, ano ko na, babahing. Kailangan kong pigilan.
Okay, let's first have examples on how to compute work. Okay, ma'am?
Yes.
And sabi mo kanina, or before that, will you please read example number 1?
If a force of 47 Newton moves an object through a distance of 2 meters, then the work done is what?
Okay, so we're looking for work. And we know mga anak that work or W is equal to FD. Wherein F here is our what? Force. And D here is our distance. For this example, kailangan natin munang kunin si F at kunin si D. Ang hirap. Ang force natin dito mga anak is equal to what?
47 Newton.
47 Newton. Okay, while our distance is definitely
2 meters.
2 meter. And since magkatabi sila, okay, that is what we called multiplication. Okay, so 47 Newton times 2 meters is equal to what?
May pa-surprise ka.
May pa-surprise ako, calculator.
Ay, ba't yan yung ginamit mo?
Ay, hindi na gumagamit.
Hindi na gumagana.
Hindi na gumagana. Kawawa naman. Sige, meron akong isa pa. Jaran! O, di ba? Para tayo nasa supermarket. Narinig mo yung tututututututut, ganon. O, pasensya na mga anak, wala pa kaming sahod, kaya ito muna tayo. So, 47 times 2 is equal to, ang hirap, 94, okay? Newton meter or Sabi natin, 94 joules.
Yun. Ang mahirap, sir, kung ano, hindi
Okay.
94 yung lumabas na sagot dyan dahil sa Musliman siya binili.
Hindi 94 pa din lalabas dyan. So that is an example of number 1. Number 2, ma'am.
Ayan. So, 100 Newton force is applied to move an object a horizontal distance of 5 meters at a constant speed neglecting friction. Calculate the work done on the object.
Again, paulit-ulit tayo. Work is always equal to force times distance. Okay? In this particular example, our force is equal to what? 100 Newton. While our distance is equal to
500 meter. Sorry, 5
lang,
meter.
ma'am, meter.
Excited ako.
Okay, so we have now, following the formula, we have now F is 100 Newton multiplied by 5
meter.
meter. So we have now 500 Newton meter or 500 joules. Hindi po Jason yan, joules po yan. Okay? So that is an example number 2. Mayroong tanong, Ma'am Tintin. Sir Jason, paano kung ang kukunin ay force? Paano
Just simply
kapag ang
derive.
kukunin ay distance? Okay? Uulitin ko pa, Ma'am. Pinakita ko na noon kung paano mag-derive. O sige na nga, dahil love natin sila, ipapakita natin ito. This is our original formula. Isn't it, Ma'am Tintin?
Yes.
Kapag ang hinahanap natin ay force, let's divide both sides by
F.
F. Okay, cancel F. So the distance is equal to work all over force.
Oh, sorry na, kapag ang hinahanap ay
ay
distance.
hinahanap.
Yeah.
Okay? Kapag ang hinahanap naman ay work, ay force, okay? Babalik tayo sa original formula. W is equal to FD. Let's divide both sides by
D.
D.
Yun.
Para ang maiwan ay force is equal to work time all over distance.
Ayun.
Take note. Okay, paano naman, sir, namin malalaman kung sa problem kung ano ang work, ano ang distance, ano ang force? Ang force ay always N. Okay? Ang distance ay syempre alam mo ng distance yan. Okay?
Always meter.
Always meter. Kapag W, always joule.
Yun.
Any question mo, Titi?
None.
Okay.
Okay, so let's proceed with the example of power.
Yan mo yung daliri mo. Hindi, yan mo. Wow, bagong cutex na siya
Hindi
ngayon.
nga, sira-sira
Ay, so-
din. What is the power output of a cyclist who transforms
27,000
27,000 joules of energy in 3 minutes? Ayan, so, ano yung formula muna natin? We have P is equal to W all over T.
Ano yung
Take
P?
note, P natin is yung power. W is ating watt and ang work at ang ating T is our time, and take note na ang time natin should always be in terms of
Seconds.
So kunin muna natin ang W natin ay equal kay 27,000 joules at ang time natin is equal to 3 minutes. Sabi natin kanina, ang time natin should always be in terms of seconds, so we need to convert. How? Paano? So we have 3 minutes. I think familiar na sila dito
Hindi na
lahat.
yata sumusulat yung ano mong ballpen.
Sumusulat is equal to, ayan. So since minutes yan, yung minute ilalagay natin sa baba.
Kasi
So
nasa
we
taas
have,
siya dyan.
Yes, 1 minute. And take note, in 1 minute, ilang seconds lang meron tayo?
60 po.
60 seconds. So, 3 times 60, we have
180 po.
180. Ano nang magiging symbol? Since minutes yan, cancelled ang
Seconds
naiwan
na
ay
po.
si seconds.
Okay.
So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 27,000 joules all over 180 seconds. Ang sagot na hinahanap natin ay, shanan, using our calculator, we have 27,123 divided by 180, it is equal to 150, anong units natin? 150
Watts.
watts.
Okay,
Ayan.
bakit? Kasi nga ang hinahanap natin
Kasi
ay
ang
power.
hinahanap natin ay power. So this is our final answer. 150. Clear tayo doon?
Super clear.
Yes. Second example. The power produced by an electric motor is 500 watts. How long will it take the motor to do 10,000 joules of work? Ano yung hinahanap natin dyan? Since ang tinatanong is how long, ibig
Time.
sabihin time ang hinahanap natin. So dahil wala pa tayong formula for time. We need to derive.
And our original formula is
Yes,
power
using
is
our
equal to
original formula. Ayan, ang hinahanap natin ay time. So, lagi natin sinasabi yung P natin or any variable ay merong imaginary denominator of
1.
1. So, cross multiply P times T,
PT.
PT is equal to 1 times W,
W.
W. Ang hinahanap natin ay T. So, anong gagawin natin para maiwan si T dyan?
Divide both sides
Divide
by P.
both sides by P. P. Cancelled. T now is equal to W all over P. So, ito ang gagamitin natin kapag ang hinahanap ay time. So, let us identify ano yung W natin. Anong unit ng W? Yung merong W, syempre. So, ang W natin ay
power
T
yun, ma'am,
is equal to...
Joule ang work. Di ba sabi mo kapag work, Joule yan?
Sorry. Kapag ang work ay joule, so yung merong J. So, we have 10,000 joules all over. Ang power natin ay
Watt.
500 watts. So, T now is equal to 10,000 divided by 500.
Alam ko yan.
10, 1, 2, 3 divided by 500 is equal to
Para tayo nasa supermarket.
20 seconds. Take note, time ang hinahanap natin, so it should be in seconds.
Lagyan
So,
mo
ang
ng S, ma'am.
hinahanap natin ay 20 seconds.
Kung galing-galing, clear. Okay, let's have examples for energy. Di ba? Ang ganda-ganda
Dalawa
ng
yan,
boses.
dalawa.
Di ba? Dalawang klase tayong energy, potential energy, and kinetic energy. The
Yes.
first two examples are examples of potential
Potential
energy. Okay, I will read number 1. If you weigh 60 kilogram and run up to building steps covering a distance of 30 meters, then the GPE, yung tinatawag nating gravitational potential energy, is calculated as follows. Okay, take note mga anak, that potential energy, or GPE, gravitational potential energy, is always equal to mgh, while m is our
Meters.
mass.
Ay, mass.
Mass, grabe naman sa Tintin. Our G is our
Gravitational field or
gravitational
field
field
or force.
or force. While
Our H
is, hindi na nakikita, Ma'am Tintin,
nakikita height.
height. Okay? Take note mga anak, diniscuss natin dati na ang gravitational force ay constant. Tama, Ma'am Tintin?
Yes, 9
And that is always equal to 9.8 meter per
Seconds.
squared
Yan.
seconds. Okay? In our particular problem, our mass is equal to what?
Our mass is equal to 60 kilograms.
60 kilogram. Bigat. Kaya nga mass. And of course, our height is equal to 30 meters. So, kumpleto na tayo, Ma'am Tintin. We are now ready to solve our problem. Okay? GPE now, nakakasunod po, Ma'am Tintin,
Yes.
is equal to, our mass is 60 kilogram. Okay? Multiply it by, our P is what? 9.8 meter per squared seconds. And of course, our our H is equal to height, wherein height is 30 meters. Okay? So, pag multiply lang natin siya, using our
mahiwag
palengking calculator, kailangan din ang makita, Ma'am Tintin. So, we have now 60 times 9 point, sorry. Ulitin natin. 60 times 9.8 times 30 is equal to 17,640
640 joules.
and the unit of energy is joules. Okay, this is our answer.
Yeah.
Nakakasunod bang Tintin?
Yes.
Okay.
Natutuwa ako dun sa calculator natin. Pang
Let's
grocery
have
store.
our example number 2. Wala tayong makitang scientific. Alam mo
If
naman
you
yan.
lift a 3 kilogram object from an initial height of 5 meter to a height of 8 meter and place it at the top of a shelf, you are doing work on it. Since you are applying a force that is in the direction of its displacement, calculate its gravitational potential energy at initial height of 5 meters.
Okay. So, Ilocano naman na. Alam natin mga anak that our GPE again is equal to mgh. Okay? Kailangan natin makita si mass. Kailangan natin kunin si G or H. But then again, G is already given, right? That is 9.8 meter per squared seconds. Tamang tintin. In our problem, our mass is equal to what?
3
kilogram. While our height is equal to
5
meters. Okay? So, let's substitute. Our M, GPE, is equal to, our M is 3 kg
3 kg
times 9.8 meter per squared seconds times 5 meters. Our GPE is then equal to what? 3 times 9.8. Sorry na. Ayaw kasi yung sound, nakaka-bother. 3 times 9.8 times 5. Tama, ma'am?
Yes.
And our GPE or potential energy is equal to 147 joules. Okay, that's all about energy or potential energy.
Ayan. Tuloy-tuloy na natin?
Yes, ma'am. Tuloy-tuloy mo naman, Tintin. Ikaw din gusto ka nilang makita.
Sige.
Okay.
Dududa na ako. Ayan, let's proceed with our example under kinetic energy. So
Pagsamahin
first,
na natin, ma'am. Dalawa
pagsabay na natin. Calculate the kinetic energy of a 45 kilogram golf ball traveling at letter A, 20 meters per second, and letter B, 40 meters per second. Isulat muna natin yung formula natin. We have kinetic energy is equal to 1/2. Anong M natin? Velocity squared. Okay?
Mass,
Yung mass. And take note na kailangan muna natin kunin lahat. Unahin natin si letter A. Letter A. Kinetic energy is equal to, take note, na ang 1/2 po ay constant. So, hindi yan napapalitan. Ganyan lang po siya. 1/2 times. Ang mass natin ay, ilan yung binanggit? 45. Okay? 45 kilogram. Times, ang ating velocity is, we have 20 meter per second squared. Ayan. So, isa-isahin natin siya. Unahin natin yan. So, isulat muna natin to. 1/2 times 45 kilogram times 20 squared daw. O, since walang squared sa calculator natin, alam natin na ang squared ay 20 times 20. Tama po ba? So, we have 400. Ayan. And again, wala rin po tayong 0.5 or 1/2 sa calculator natin.
0.5 siya. So, 1
So, ang gagawin natin,
pakita mo,
ayan.
ma'am.
So, ang gagawin natin, 1 divided by 2.
Yun ang 1/2.
Yun ang 1/2. So, meron na tayo 0.5 times, napindot ko ba yung times?
Hindi ko alam, ulitin mo lang.
Times
Yan.
45 times 400. So, it is equal to 9,000 joules. So, ulitin lang natin. 1/2 times 45 times 400. Ang makukuha nating sagot ay 9,000 joules.
Okay.
Clear tayo doon?
Clear po tayo.
Clear tayo doon. Letter B. Tiin natin. Letter B. So, our kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 times. Same problem tayo. 45 kg. Times 20. Sa letter B naman natin is 40. 40 squared. Hindi ko na sinulat yung unit para magkasya. So, kunin muna natin yung 40 ulit. So, we have 1/2. Just copy 45 kg. And yung 40 squared natin is 40. Nakikita ba?
Yes,
Times 40. It is equal to
1,600.
1,600. So, let's compute. 1 divided by 2 para makuha si 0.5 times 45 times 1,600. It is equal to 36,000 joules. So, kapag ang ating tawag dito, anong tawag dito, sir?
Meter per squared.
Ayan.
Ay,
So,
meter
kapag ang
per
ating velocity ay 40 meter per second, ang makukuha nating kinetic energy ay 36,000 joules. So,
Okay. And that's all for our module 14. And listen to this, mga anak. You need to read this one. Ma'am Tintin, basa.
Connect!
Okay.
Go to GCR and answer this question.
Ang question ay?
What have you learned in our subject this week?
And that serve as your attendance this week. Ibig sabihin nun, kapag hindi ka nanood ng video discussion or hindi mo pinatapos ang ating video discussion this week,
Hindi mo malalaman,
hindi mo malalaman ang
connect.
ating connect at absent ka ngayong linggong
Week na to.
ito.
Ayan.
Thank you so much mga anak. Lagi yung tatandaan na lahat ay magiging okay dahil lahat tayo ay #scientastic and #matibay.
Paalam!